Hello, this is Justin and welcome to my channel, Economics for Today and Tomorrow. Today I want to talk about the budget. A budget is a financial statement that shows the estimated revenue and the estimated expenditure of a country in a given financial year. There are two kinds of budgets that many countries draw. Some countries draw surplus budgets. In this case, the estimated government revenue is greater than the estimated government expenditure in a given financial year. But they can also draw deficit budgets. In this case, the estimated government expenditure is greater than the estimated government revenue in a given financial year. Now, many developing countries, Uganda inclusive, draw deficit budgets where the estimated government expenditure is greater than the estimated government revenue in a given financial year. And there are reasons why most of these countries choose deficit budgets. One, they want to solicit for foreign aid because it is obvious that the expenditures are greater than the incomes, and therefore they are highlighting to donors where they can come in to make sure that such budgets are run. Two, they want to reduce the effects of taxation on the citizens because there is no way they can finance the budgets unless they tax or they borrow. So instead, they choose borrowing other than taxation. Number three, it is to encourage investment. In many cases, there is no way they can finance the budgets unless they tax. So in this case, many countries choose to maintain the taxes stable, and the investors will have the money to continue investments in their own countries. Three is to usually promote the people's welfare. Now, because governments have no choice but to either tax or to borrow, to maintain people's welfare, governments choose to maintain the taxes other than increasing them, and therefore they meet the budgets by borrowing. Now, if countries such as Uganda and the rest of the developing countries are to get out of deficit budgets, they should be intentional. One, they can be intentional on reducing the sizes of the cabinets, because when they do so, then we have an expenditure reducing in a given financial year. Number two, governments can be very deliberate to make sure that they don't make a lot of foreign travels that account for the biggest expenditures that we see in some of the budgets. Number three, governments can look at other non-sources of revenue other than taxation. So if they are not concentrating on tax, then it is possible for them to raise revenue from somewhere else in order to meet their budgets for a given financial year. This and more when you follow my channel, Economics for Today and Tomorrow.